It is time to awaken from the perceived reality you have been immersed in and embark on a journey towards enlightenment and achievement. This can be attained by exploring the simulation hypothesis through the perspective of the New Testament, Christian metaphysics, and the law of attraction. In our current state, we inhabit a complex simulation where the interplay between our originating consciousness and this simulated environment is reciprocal. This dynamic signifies that our experiences within this simulated life are shaped by a consciousness linked to another reality, which in turn has repercussions on our presence in the original realm. This concept mirrors the way gamers engage with video games, where their decisions within the game mold their virtual character, while their overall progress in the game can also have tangible effects on their real-world status outside of the gaming environment. In a manner similar to traditional gaming mechanics, life presents us with a range of challenges, from sudden unexpected disconnections, similar to real-life deaths, to anticipated conclusions, like passing away from old age. Just as in games, there are optional quests that can either enhance our abilities or diminish our strengths, and the outcomes of our decisions serve to either fortify or weaken us, influencing our advancement towards the dual primary goals of this intricate journey. The initial aim involves preserving our essence, which translates to safeguarding our core being, our soul, in the primary reality from which we originate. The second objective entails aiding fellow participants in their survival and soul preservation, as this contributes to the player's overall standing in the originating reality. In the course of our gameplay, often referred to as the journey of life, challenges regularly emerge from interactions with other individuals, who serve as playable characters within this simulation. Moreover, we encounter non-playable elements that function as background processes, contributing to system operations or introducing potential risks. In today's world, maneuvering through software algorithms and AI programs can present additional hurdles in achieving our goals. Furthermore, engagements with natural elements such as weather phenomena, earthquakes, wildlife, and real viruses can potentially jeopardize our health and safety. Within this complex structure, we are faced with challenges orchestrated by the overseer of the simulation, often referred to as the devil. The threats posed by this entity leave individuals with no means of survival unless intervention from the creator of the simulation occurs, regardless of whether such intervention was actively sought by the player. Described as the ruler of this world in the Gospel of John, this figure aims to convince individuals that there is no higher power, thereby cutting them off from divine help. Additionally, the overseer will try to convince players who believe that a creator exists, that those who perceive themselves as enlightened could potentially attain godlike status or benefit from opposing the creator. Additionally, players are required to confront temptations orchestrated by the creator of the simulation, known as God. These trials are not designed to annihilate players, as there always exists an escape route or a better equivalent provided in times of sacrifice. To evade the ruler's assaults and resist the creator's temptations, players must engage in a daily mental practice known as the Lord's Prayer from the New Testament. By seeking means of survival for each day, asking to be guided away from temptation, and requesting protection from the malevolent forces, individuals can fortify themselves against adversities in the game world. This daily mental practice can enhance resilience and fortitude in facing challenges within the game environment. In contrast to the physical actions required in a video game, a different kind of battle unfolds in the realm of the mind and thoughts. This invisible warfare demands players to overcome both physical and spiritual challenges to achieve their goals and safeguard their soul. Those equipped with spiritual tools will need to cultivate them, strengthen and empower them by controlling their thoughts, while those lacking such resources risk losing even what little they possess, leaving them vulnerable and defenseless. In this simulation, it is important to remember that neither the creator nor the player exist within the simulated world, similar to a game designer and a gamer who operate outside the confines of the game world. Just as one does not anticipate the game designer to be a part of the game, the notion of an elderly, bearded man residing in the clouds is particularly far-fetched. Certainly, the devil's circumstances are distinctive, characterized by his apparent dual role of engaging with the creator while also acting in opposition to his intentions. In order to fully grasp the player's struggles within this simulation, the creator assumed human form through birth as Jesus, his son. This embodiment enabled him to offer counsel and demonstrate examples of proper spiritual behavior. Jesus is intricately linked to the simulation and can connect with players' consciousness, empowering them and easing their psychological burdens. On the other hand, the antagonist, the ruler of this realm, will introduce hindrances or propagate the notion that Jesus is merely a myth in an attempt to hinder individuals from attaining enlightenment and empowerment. In this complex game of life, the human mind works in a three-part way, similar to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This idea shows that the mind has three parts: the conscious, the subconscious, and a third part called the soul, the spirit, which exists in the originating reality. This suggests that our mind is a mix of different mental processes, some within and others outside of this simulation. The conscious mind is where we are aware of our thoughts, feelings, and what we actively think about. On the other hand, the subconscious mind works without us knowing, affecting how we act, feel, and decide things. The subconscious mind acts as a transmitter and receiver for the third and external part of the mind, the soul. Unfortunately, this dual mind can also be misguided and form a triad with the ruler of this world, manifesting bad outcomes for the originating consciousness or the soul. Furthermore, the presence of a divine spirit in this simulated world facilitates players in establishing a connection to the cloud, a sacred domain of knowledge that offers guidance, solutions, creativity, and inspiration from the Creator's realm to our present reality. In this cloud, packages are released at certain times for players to connect through this spirit and manifest them in this world in the form of spiritual or technological achievements. This deeper layer that can be accessed by the subconscious mind helps connect consciousness with intuition, clairvoyance, divine inspiration, or the ability to manifest outcomes. Players are required to engage in scheduled periods of partial disconnection, known as sleep, during gameplay. This essential process allows the simulation to install updates to the player's cognitive functions and implement collective patches that alter the structure and course of the simulated reality. This serves as our channel introduction. The primary goal of this content is to assist you in navigating through this simulation, achieving key objectives by employing techniques such as affirmations and others, in order to generate positive results or attain improved equivalence for unfulfilled desires. To support our channel, please consider making a donation via PayPal to caseforsimulation@gmail.com. Donors will receive text transcripts of upcoming videos and the opportunity to have one question answered by the author on the analyzed concepts or methods. Additionally, donors contributing over $30 will receive a PDF copy of our forthcoming book that integrates metaphysical, Christian, and simulation hypothesis concepts. This book will be released once our channel reaches 10,000 followers. Please subscribe and engage by hitting the like button in order to spread positivity and support.